A racing event in the Netherlands came to an abrupt end last weekend, following a torrential downpour that saw a huge crash due to aquaplaning. The 2025 Supercar Madness event took place last weekend in Assen, with some highly expensive machinery taking to the TT circuit, including a Porsche 992 GT3 and a Dodge Charger F1 headlines. Hamilton and Ferrari confusion as FIA penalty raises concerns. It was those two iconic supercars that were subject to the most damage. However, in a scary crash at the circuit caused by drivers being unable to slow their cars down on the wet track. On the start-finish straight, the Porsche 992 GT3 RS tried to go into the first corner, but a puddle of water caused them to aquaplane, spiraling into the barriers. This then set in motion a series of further incidents for other drivers. A few seconds later, a Dodge Charger did the same, losing control of the steering wheel on the straight, spinning and crashing head-on into the stricken Porsche. Behind those two cars was another Porsche, who was clearly trying to avoid a third crash. This one went onto the grass in avoiding measures, hit the wall and slid backwards onto the track. Thankfully, nobody was seriously injured in the incident, as the race was red-flagged, and ambulance crews quickly attended those involved. Supercar Madness crash shocks fans. Car spotter Jerome shared footage of the crashes on his YouTube channel, saying, "Luckily, everyone involved was conscious and reacted quickly." Both the Porsche and the Dodge eventually had to be towed away by a tow truck, with considerable damage. The Supercar Madness event is one of the most hotly anticipated in the Dutch racing calendar, with over 300 supercars taking part in the racing jamboree, including Lamborghinis, Ferraris, and McLarens. However, a torrential rain shower caused the early end to this year's event, with the three crashes showing quite how poor the conditions were for drivers around the TT circuit.